I mean, I think if women want to box against men, they should be able to, and if men want to box against women, they should be able to. Okay. It's not like they're gonna like force them into the ring or anything.
I don't really know how she thinks this.
In certain sports, I feel like there should be just not categories, but just like cutoff points. Like, you know how in boxing, for example, there are weight cutoffs. Like, there are weight goals that certain boxers have to meet in order to compete.
Because I genuinely think their hearts are in the right place.
Biological men competing against biological women in Olympic sports. Do you think that that is fair?
Yes.
Is she okay?
Today we're here in Georgetown asking people, do they think it's fair for biological men to compete against biological women in Olympic women's sports? So you think somebody that used to be a man competing in a sport like boxing, like Olympic boxing, against another woman is okay? Is that fair?
But now they're a woman, so that's not a question.
Box to the knees, and that's it!
Do you think that that provides an unfair advantage to them?
No, not at all. I think if the women train hard enough, they should be able to win. I mean, their genetics doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just like, I mean, I personally don't think that men are born like stronger or anything. You know, I feel like we're all born equal, and then, because like if you have two kids that are born in like the same environment and they're both raised the same way, both train the same, you know, they both like.
Jesus Christ. I don't even really know what to say. And I know I'm supposed to know what to say, but when I listen to this, it's like, are you okay? That would be my only question. Are you okay? Do you need some counseling? Do you need some help? Because there's no way you really think men and women are just naturally the same strength and are just naturally the same speed, or they naturally have the same levels of aggression when it comes to physical combat or physical activities. There's no way. There's absolutely no way you think this. Because if you look at men's sports, how many women ever participated on a national level in the same divisions? It doesn't happen. And if you didn't know, let me tell you, the NFL, I don't know the NFL, but the NBA is not specific to one gender. Women can go to the NBA. It's not anywhere in the rules that say women cannot go to the NBA. There's a reason that there's a WNBA now. Because women and men are built differently. It's nothing that you can do about it. Although technically a woman can go to the NBA, it probably will never happen. Because there's a physical barrier. There's a physical difference there. The same way in anything. I don't really know what to say. It's in life. You can't just ignore it and say it doesn't exist. That I don't even know how to respond to that, if I'm being honest.
Lift the same amount of weights and everything. I feel like, you know, they would be like equal. Isn't that why in wrestling they're like weight divisions and stuff? So I'm sure they have the same thing for boxing.
There's weight divisions, but they also separate on gender and they do that for almost all sports because there is scientifically a difference between men and women physiologically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think if women want to box against men, they should be able to, and if men want to box against women, they should be able to. Okay. It's not like they're gonna like force them into the ring or anything.
Okay, isn't that kind of like a man beating up a woman though? So if there's biological men competing, that's going to make it a lot harder for women to win, right?
I don't think so, no.
You know, I don't really know how she thinks this. Like, she looks like an adult. I don't know how you got through your entire life thinking this way. But I honestly assumed that this video would go in a different direction. Like, I just assumed that everyone knew that men and women just had differences within each other. Like, natural differences. You can't just say they don't exist. That if you get two kids, one being a young woman, one being a young man, and just raise them the same way, they're just naturally going to be the same. It's not how it works. When guys go through puberty, they get bigger and stronger. Naturally. Even if they don't work out, they're naturally going to get stronger in comparison to the average woman. So you can't just be like, that doesn't exist. oh God. And then these people are allowed to vote.
Miller in lane 6 pulling away.
I think everyone's genetic makeup is different, so it's like not fair. Okay, that's it.
All right.
I don't want to be canceled.
I don't think I have an opinion on this matter.
I don't have an opinion. I shouldn't have an opinion.
I guess it would be up to the female athletes if they felt like that was unfair.
I think it's not fair because men's got more strength and power than females do.
At least let them play and see how the result comes, and then they can evaluate.
Just looking at the history of the Olympics, why is there a separation between men and women? We're all just humans, I guess. So it's like, should there really just be a whole big deal about trans athletes competing with cisgendered athletes? You know?
You don't think there should be a big deal?
I really don't. Just like let people compete, let them do what they want, honestly.
Yes, or actually, I don't know. I think that's an uneven playing field, so I feel like probably not.
Okay.
It's dangerous.
You think it's dangerous?
Yeah. Like for like a biological woman to compete with somebody that's a biological man in boxing. Like I already feel like men are stronger than women. But maybe if you take the right medications.
Then have this competition thing, but be more on the creative side.
Also, get rid of like competitive sports.
Yeah, maybe.
In certain sports, I feel like there should be just not categories, but just like cut-off points. Like, you know how in boxing, for example, there are weight cut-offs. Like there are weight goals that certain boxers have to meet in order to compete. So just kind of like categories like that, where everybody's kind of like the same weight. Not weight, but like same size and shape, so it's at least a little bit fair.
Obviously, there's a little bit of delusion going on. That's all I can really say. There's a little bit of delusion. I kind of feel bad for these students because I genuinely think their hearts are in the right place. Your hearts are in the right place, but and no disrespect, your brains aren't. Your heart's in the right place, but your brains aren't. And that's not a problem. Well, it is a problem, but it's fixable at least. This is just kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, let's finish this video out.
Be okay with you?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's say hypothetically, the gold medal holders in most, if not all, women's sports were held by transgender athletes. Would you feel that that would be an issue that needs to be addressed?
Definitely not. I mean, I feel like people just need to know more about the transgender population community and just be more aware of people that are different from them. So I feel like that shouldn't be an issue at all.
Okay, shout out to Man vs. Street. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you go to their channel. This is insane. Anyways, it's LFR. I'll see you next.